You may have lost many things, but you will never lose me, the one who can restore all things. My beloved child, I know there are days when you feel like you've lost too much. You've lost joy. You've lost peace. You've even lost faith and hope. And at times it feels like you've lost yourself. You look back and wonder, can I start again? Can the broken pieces be made whole? And I say to you, gently, but with certainty, yes, it is possible. Because I am the one who can restore everything you thought was lost forever. I will restore to you what you have lost. There is no wound too deep for me to heal, no mistake too great for me to forgive, no season too dark for me to shine light into with hope. You don't need to turn back time. You only need to turn back to me. In me, the impossible becomes possible. What seemed dead will be revived. What was broken will be made whole again. Not by force, but by a love that never runs dry. You may have forgotten who you once were, but I have not. I have engraved you on the palm of my hand. Every part of you, even the parts hidden by shame or disappointment, I see clearly and love deeply. You are not defined by what you've lost, but by the love I have for you. A love that does not change, does not withdraw, and still waits for you day after day. Let me restore your faith when you feel too weary to believe. Let me mend the cracks in your soul, not through instant miracles, but through my patient and faithful presence. Let me return to you the peace the world cannot steal, the peace that comes from knowing you belong to me. You are not too far to come back, not too broken to be mended, not too late to begin again. I am the God of restoration, and I am calling you, rise and return to me. Because here, in the place of unfailing love, I will do something new in your life, something more beautiful than anything you've ever lost. Don't just listen, my child, stand and walk in faith. My beloved child, I know you've been hearing my voice stirring within your heart. My words of love still whisper to you, especially in those moments that seem most silent. But now I am calling you to take a step further, to move beyond hesitation, to rise above your doubts and begin to act in faith. Because faith is not just a feeling in your mind, it is a step you take with your life. Faith without action is dead. I don't want you to simply know about me. I want you to trust me enough to act. Even the smallest step you take, I see it, and I treasure it deeply. When you write down what you hope for, it's not just a faint whisper. It is a bold declaration, a sign that you believe I am still working, still restoring, still leading you towards something more beautiful. Oh, my child, I know that faith is not always easy, especially when you're surrounded by disappointment, rejection, and a past that has made you afraid to try again. But I say to you, do not be afraid, only believe. Because I'm not calling you to walk alone. My hand is still there. My eyes are still watching every trembling step you take, and every time you choose to trust me through your actions, whether it's writing your hope, whispering a simple prayer, or even letting out a quiet breath of surrender, all of heaven rejoices, for you are walking in love and trust. Your act, however small, is a seed I will water with grace. Write down what you are asking me to restore, not because I do not already know, but because when you write it, you are saying yes to the journey with me, a journey where I will not let you stray, I will not let you fall, and I will certainly never leave you alone. Remember this, my child. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. I do not love you because your faith is strong. I love you because you dare to believe, even when your heart trembles. So today, don't wait any longer. Write, pray, step forward, because it is in that very action that your faith comes alive, and I will take care of the rest. When you face loss, let me be the place where you rest. My beloved child, I know there are things you once held close with all your heart that are now gone. Dreams that once felt within reach have shattered like glass. I have seen the nights when you could not sleep, not because your body ached, but because your heart was bleeding. I have heard your silent cry, Lord, why is everything slipping away? What do I have left in the midst of all this ruin? And I am here, never once leaving your side. Those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. My child, I do not turn away from your pain. Every loss you carry, I see. I know what your heart is walking through, not only because I am the all-knowing God, but because I myself have borne the wounds of humanity. I have wept. I have been abandoned. I have endured unspeakable sorrow on the cross. So yes, I understand. I truly understand. You may wonder if there's anything left to hope for, but I want you to know, the ending you see is not the ending I have written. When you experience loss, it is not the end of everything. It is me making space for something greater than you've ever imagined. I know that pain often makes hearts close in on themselves. But my child, don't close your heart to me. Let me step into your brokenness, not to scold you, but to hold you, like the father who embraced the returning prodigal son, not with anger or rejection, but with arms wide open and tears mingled with love. I came to seek and save what was lost. There is nothing beyond my power to restore, nothing so broken I cannot heal. Sometimes I allow loss not to steal your joy, but to gently remind you that I alone am the source of joy that never fades. My dear one, believe that today's pain will not last forever. Believe that I'm doing something new, quietly but powerfully. Let your tears fall into my hands, so I may water the seeds of hope within you. And when you find the courage to believe, even just a little, I will take you farther than you ever dreamed possible. Do not fear loss anymore, for in me, nothing is ever truly lost. Everything is being transformed. I am doing a new thing. Open your heart and receive it. My beloved child, perhaps you've grown used to living with old wounds, with dreams you've buried, with faith once cracked and faded. But today, I come to tell you this. I am not only the one who heals your past, I am also the one who opens the door to a brand new future. You've asked many times, can my life really begin again? After all the disappointment, could there still be something new for me? And I answer, behold, I am doing a new thing. It is already springing up. Do you not perceive it? I do not promise that you will never fall, but I do promise that each time you stumble, if you reach for me, I will lift you up with my wounded hands, proof of my eternal love for you. The newness I give does not begin on the outside. It begins within. A heart revived, a soul cleansed, a hope that cannot be extinguished. I will cause the desert in you to bloom, and I will breathe life into what once felt dead, not by your strength, but by my spirit. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. You don't have to live in yesterday's shadows. You don't need to hold on to what no longer belongs to you. Let me replace it with light, with freedom, with a fresh beginning full of grace. My child, sometimes the new thing does not arrive like a roaring wind, but like the sunrise, gentle yet certain. Be patient. Believe. Open your heart to receive it. For if you dare to trust me one more time, you will see the best things are not behind you. They are ahead where I wait for you to step forward. Be brave, my child, and begin again, not with fear, but with faith. Let me rewrite your story with the pen of love, the ink of hope, and on the pages of my never-ending mercy. For in me the old will pass away, and all things will be made new. Come home, for my heart has always been waiting for you. My beloved child, there is a story told through generations, the story of the prodigal son. But today I want to tell you not just an old tale, but your story, and mine. You once wandered far, maybe because of pain, temptation, disappointment, or a deep sense of unworthiness. You carried a heart full of longing, but you returned with empty hands and a soul burdened with regret. I know. I saw every weary step, every silent night you lay awake wondering, am I still loved? Is anyone still waiting for me? And I say to you, without hesitation, while you were still a long way off, I saw you. My heart was moved with compassion, and I ran to embrace you. You don't need to prepare anything to come home. You don't need perfect words or dry eyes. You just need to return, and I will run to you, not with anger, but with open arms and a heart that bleeds with love. I will not recount your failures. I will not ask why you left. I will simply say, bring out the best robe. Put a ring on this one's hand. Let's feast and celebrate. For to me, your return is more precious than anything in all creation. Yes, the world may judge. Yes, even your own heart may doubt your worth. But in me there is no shame, only forgiveness, restoration, and uncontainable joy. My child, I do not grow tired of waiting. I do not give up when your steps are slow. I am your father, not like the fathers of this world, but the Father in heaven who never quits on the ones he loves. I wait not just to forgive you, but to begin again with you, to write a new chapter where you are no longer lost but found. Come home, beloved. Home is still home, and I am still your father. If you're hesitating, know this: it is never too late to return. My love does not wait for your perfection. It loves you so it can heal and transform you day by day. Come back, child. The celebration is ready. And I am standing at the door waiting for you with a love that has never faded.